Rough Draft Show, new episode, fuck you.
We're back. Cue the intro.
Alright, this episode, Gen Z rom-com ideas. The best rom-coms start when the characters freaking hate each other in the beginning and you don't think that they'll end up together. And then, against all odds, they somehow do.
We came up with this idea when we were on a walk. Me and Ronnie were on a date at a park. And we saw this...
Oh, you thought it was a date? I didn't mean to lead you on.
So we saw this old couple, well, like middle-aged couple, this old, like, conservative dad. He had, like, big, huge beer gut, probably wearing a mega hat. And he was with his, what we're going to assume his wife or girlfriend.
40-year-old e-girl,
yes.
Dyed hair, piercing,
yeah.
wife.
Their daughter was there, and she had dyed red hair and piercings as well, but she was in, like, her graduation gown. And she was like the perfect combination of both of them. And we just could not stop riffing on just couples that should not be together.
Weird, funny combos. They're like,
yes.
How are they even together?
If they can find somebody,
anybody can find somebody.
In the words of Hitch,
basic principles. No matter what, no matter when, no matter who, any man has a chance to sweep any woman off her feet. Just needs the right broom.
All right, here's one of our ideas. Sorry, let me just... So the plot is famous NBA star athlete Klay Thompson. It doesn't have to be Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson type.
A Klay Thompson type meets a small town plucky Starbucks barista. He's like an alpha womanizing kind of character.
He's like Hitch.
He's kind of like Hitch, actually. Yeah. He doesn't see values in relationships, and he sleeps around. He meets this plucky, shy, introverted Starbucks barista, played by Laura Harrier, which is funny. Are they together?
I don't know if they're together now, at the time of this recording, but I know they did have a relationship at one point.
I thought of Klay because of I don't know if anyone's seen him on the championship parade, but...
He's so goddamn
please
funny.
put him in a movie. Goddamn.
Please. Okay, I'm going to show some clips of Klay. He's so goddamn hilarious.
Yeah, so the meet cute is he's ordering something at a Starbucks, and they have like a little chit chat.
Well, what's different about the chit chat? I was thinking, like, what if she doesn't know who he is?
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because he's used to people like going up like, "Oh man, you're Klay Thompson. Can I take a picture with you?"
Mm-hmm.
You're like, "You're awesome." Or if you're a Celtics fan, fuck you.
Yeah, I think that would be perfect if like she doesn't know who he is, so she's not interested in all his clout. Or she doesn't care about
She doesn't
his
follow
extravagant
sports,
things.
which is perfect.
Yes. She doesn't even follow sports.
Yeah.
She wouldn't even know who any of his friends are either.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they meet for the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
But what happens is her company sends her to do catering at like an NBA game or a practice or something.
And they meet again.
And they meet, or a party.
Yeah.
Like she goes to a catering gig and then she's like, oh my God, this is your house? This is crazy. And then he gives her the tour. And that's when hijinks ensue.
Yeah. They start texting or whatever, right? And then her shitty friends start saying, you should look out for Klay Thompson because look at him on the news. He's on TMZ with, like, Kim Kardashian.
I cannot imagine Klay Thompson with Kim Kardashian.
But the conflict is she's unsure of Klay Thompson because he's, like a player, right?
Right.
He's, like, he sleeps around.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't look like the kind of relationship kind of dude. And Klay Thompson's conflict is he's trying to break out of that and settle down with this barista.
I could see like the climax is like he invites her to a party. While she's there, she sees him like kiss another girl or something.
That's perfect. Yeah, I actually had a scene. That's so funny. Scene. I literally wrote this down. Scene in a party. She is invited, but she feels like ostracized and jealous because Klay Thompson is with a bunch of other people. Like hanging out, being cool, and she's like on the side. And I wrote down funny celebrity cameos.
Oh no!
Because every good rom-com has funny celebrity cameos.
Who would be at the party with Klay Thompson though? Steph Curry would be there.
Oh, Steph Curry would be there.
That's perfect. That's all we need. Steph challenges Klay to like a shoot off or something.
Oh, true.
and then
Yeah,
he's
we
trying to
gotta
act,
have a basketball scene.
he's
It's a
trying to act
basketball-
cool in front of his new date, and he looks like an ass because Steph
Oh,
Curry's
yeah.
better at shooting or something like that.
Oh yeah, a famous celebrity is trying to get it on with Klay Thompson, like flirting with him very obviously.
Okay.
And then that makes Klay Thompson is like, yo, get off me. But then Laura Harrier sees that and is like, what the fuck?
Right, it's like one of those fucking annoying
Like
scenes. In movies.
miscommunication.
No, like
scenes,
someone
you know?
takes a picture and it
Yeah.
looks really bad.
Exactly.
And it gets in like the newspaper.
Exactly. Like maybe
Oh
like
my
she
God.
like who's the celebrity? Like she kisses Klay Thompson on the cheek. It gets on like the news or whatever.
Rachel Nichols.
Oh my god.
No one's gonna know who that is.
If you're a basketball fan, hope you're laughing. I had a stupid tagline for this movie.
Okay, what's the tagline? Then give us the title too.
So okay, it's called MVP, comma most valuable player, like PLAYA. He's got game on and off the court, and it's Klay Thompson. Like
Wait, what's the picture? What's the picture?
it's like the him when he won the rings and he had like 3 girls around him, like. And then Laura Harrier's like on the side, just like looking jealous.
Oh my god, I would definitely watch.
I'd watch.
MVP.
We need more like live action basketball, like just
centered around basketball culture.
yeah.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, my story is centered around a college campus,
Okay.
and we follow a girl who is in like women's studies or women's history,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
And there's a comedian scheduled to come to campus.
No.
And she protests him coming and gets him deplatformed and removed from the event. And then so she successfully removes him from the campus.
Okay.
Then later on, she needs someone to help her with one of her courses. Like she needs someone to help her with an essay, and it's about public speaking. So she hires a tutor, and the tutor is the comedian she got canceled from her college event, and hijinks ensue.
Oh, so that's how they like the types are vulgar, offensive.
I was like Louis C.K.,
Louis C.K.
Ricky Gervais,
Dave Chappelle comedian.
Jimmy Carr, Dave Chappelle,
and
Brie Larson.
liberal,
Yeah.
super liberal, super SJW.
Yes, that's the pairing.
Protest activist woman.
Yeah, like AOC, Brie Larson. Yeah.
Louis C.K. and AOC on the poster.
Obviously, they don't want to work together at the beginning, right?
Oh yeah.
But
I feel like I'd like if they were forced to work together. Maybe
we could work on that. But it ties in with the joke that is the title of the movie. He helps her because he wants to fix his image. And he's like, oh, if I help this college student with her speech, maybe it'll give me some more like brownie points with the media. So he says he'll help her for free.
Okay.
And that's why she's like, oh, I'm not going to pay for a tutor. Might as well just work with this guy who I hate. The title of the movie is Free Speech. Got any scene ideas? I didn't take it much further than that.
Louis C.K. He invites AOC.
Brie Larson. I like Brie
Let's
Larson.
do Brie Larson. I like Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis C.K. invites Brie Larson. Hey, you don't really know me, you know, because like the beginning scene is getting his show canceled or whatever at the university. He's like, you don't really know me. You should come to one of my comedy shows. And then you see her try to hold in laughter, but then she like kind of opens up.
Yes,
like,
that's what I thought the arcs
like,
could be. The
yeah.
arcs could be she learns how to like open up and take a joke, and
then-
he learns to be
right.
like more.
like open, accepting, and like
accept-
tolerant.
Should his joke? Is it better if his jokes are like overtly just wrong? Like they're not even funny.
Now I got a kind of funny scene where Brie Larson invites Louis C.K. to like a feminist rally, and then Louis C.K. has to interact with feminists, and then he's like, the female gaze. Is that like when lesbians kiss?
Okay, we got it. That's the scene. Yeah, that's what I got. It's called Free Speech, and I got the tagline: She hates crimes, he hate crimes.
Oh no. Oh no. In the summer of 2016. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't happen.
That's the Pokemon Go summer.
Exactly. You see where I'm going with this? Alright, so there's a cosplay at club going drug addict party chick at like an astronomy class or something.
Oh, the guy's the cosplayer.
Yeah, the guy's a cosplayer.
Okay. Because guys and girl cosplayers are two different animals. Because if it's a guy who's a cosplayer, that means he's a real nerd.
Yeah.
But if it's a girl who's a cosplayer, she's
really hot.
She's really hot.
Anyways, they meet in an astronomy university class, and then I'm thinking like,
wait, why astronomy?
I got it. Home economics class.
Oh, it's like one of those mandatory classes.
Yeah, the mandatory class.
For like every degree.
Yeah, and it's like, you gotta take, like, I'm taking this cooking elective, and I need to pass this course or whatever. And then they're partnered.
It's like super bad. That's exactly what happens in super bad.
They're not original.
Yeah, we never claimed that these ideas were foolproof.
Anyways, she's like, oh, he's such a nerd, lame, loser nerd who watches anime, dresses up as like, I don't know, a Gundam or something. What is this? Gundam. And he's like, she doesn't take school seriously. She just like freaking does MDMA every weekend with her friends at the club. So they started liking each other and they start dating, but then they're both ashamed. They kind of hide what they like from each other. They just talk and there's like funny banter or whatever. And then she sees, oh, he's a nice kind of homebody. And she secretly doesn't like partying with her friends.
Her friends like draw her out and
Exactly.
like turn her into what she is.
Yeah. And then he low-key wants to party and have fun and do drugs because he's been a nerd his whole life.
He doesn't know how.
He doesn't know how, and he's like kind of been sheltered.
Right, so they both bring each other into the world where they can sort of be who they want to be.
Exactly. So I got one scene. Every good rom-com movie they break up because of whatever, and then she dresses up as like he had an idea for like a couple's costume.
Oh.
And she rejected. She dresses up as like, I don't know.
The female counterpart.
Like female Pikachu.
She's like Jessie and he's James.
Yeah, exactly.
From Pokemon.
Perfect. And then he shows up to her thing on Molly.
Oh my
and
God.
mushrooms.
Okay.
And in Comic-Con, where we have celebrity cameos, like...
Oh yes, more celebrity cameos.
Yeah. So we have celebrity cameos at the Comic-Con, where he's on Molly, just like... And like,
oh my God, and
looking like he's ready for a rager,
and he thinks they're really like they're characters. They're not like the celebrities.
Oh, scene where he trips out on drugs. That's another good.
Yeah, and he meets all these celebrities at Comic-Con. He thinks he's tripping, but they're actually all that. Like
Paul Rudd. What are you doing here?
Ant-Man, why are you here?
He shrinks.
Oh, I would love. Oh, that's a perfect scene. He shrinks with Ant-Man and Paul Rudd.
Oh my God!
Imagine he's talking to him and he's talking to Paul Rudd, but he's really small.
Yeah.
And like he's like, oh my God. You brought me down here all this way?
And then he meets
shrunk me? And he's like,
he meets his girlfriend. He's like, what? I didn't know you liked all this crap.
Yeah.
And he's like, I will for you.
I love it. That's honestly...
They start a rave at the Comic-Con.
That sounds like a great short film.
Yeah, and then... here's the cast. I had Michael Cera as the nerd.
Come on, man. It's too easy.
Ali Wong as the...
Ali Wong?
Yeah. You know what? I also wrote, this is awful, Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh, no.
And what's the chick from Euphoria? The blonde one. Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney, yeah.
It's called Cosplayed. See?
Cosplayed?
Yeah. Because there's like... Yeah.
Because there's what?
Because there's like... He plays it or something. I don't know.
He didn't come up with anything.
So it's like... Tagline is...
Okay.
She was a punk. He did cosplay. This is the worst idea.
He was...
No, she was a punk.
Right, because the line is, what is it?
No,
he was a punk. She did ballet. Yeah, okay, I like that.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I like that.
For the uneducated. You have a better title? Because
Cosplayed is a little weak, if I'm being honest. It's something...
Also, it's in the tagline, so it sucks.
Yeah. Something like...
Comic-Con.
There's no... Okay, what's the played or conned element?
I don't know, man. I'm just coming up with the pitch. The writers are going to deal with this.
Okay, fuck it. We can just end it there. She was a punk. He did cosplay. I love it.
I got one more premise. So, Film Bro, pretentious podcast host, meets just anybody, man. Just any living person, man. Just like... If they breathe. Just anybody, man. Like and subscribe.